Let us guide you through the second part of the recent improvements to Unamo SEO. When adding a new website to track in Unamo, you are always asked to add a domain to track its performance. This all has changed now since we're introducing a new entity in place of domains called spaces. A space, comparatively to domains, is a folder where you can put all your campaigns regardless of the URL. What that means is that you can move around your campaigns and, for instance, put your colleagues' sites in one space and all your sites in another space, even though the URLs of the sites in the spaces are not connected. When the space is created, you can add a campaign. The campaign setup has also been significantly improved. The biggest change and benefit here is the new logic of tracking websites' performance. After adding the website URL, you get an option to choose between tracking the entire domain with all its subdomains and subfolders, or, as it was up until now, the domain with just its subfolders. What that means is that from now on you can track all subdomains under one campaign, which was not previously possible. This applies to newly created campaigns only, so in order to have this logic in place for your existing campaigns, you'll have to suspend the old and create a new campaign with the same data. The next step is choosing a search engine, which can be global or local, and a device, desktop, mobile, or both, for which you wish to track your keywords. Step number 2 is adding your keywords. You can either add them manually or use the list of the suggested keywords. After adding the keywords to preview, you can assign them to groups, set specific regions, or map them to chosen URLs. If you already have a huge list of keywords with groups and URLs assigned, you can use our export mode to upload the data via CSV. After keywords are added, you have an option to add competitors. You can either use the list of the suggested ones or add them manually. Step number 4 is integrating Google Analytics, Google Search Console, if purchased, and including local results in your rankings report if desired. This option requires you to add a phone number that appears in Google My Business. Lastly, we ask you to review if all the steps were done properly. All you have to do now is push Start Campaign, and your first campaign is up and running. You can also save it as draft for further edits. By going to the Campaign Settings tab or the Settings gear in the drop-down, you can easily edit the campaign you've just created. This section has also was given a new look to make the use of campaign setup and settings easier to navigate. In case you have any questions regarding this change, please contact us at support@unamo.com.